Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of HermitPack from the HermitCraft HermitPack server. A lot of discussion about what this is in the last episode. If it's the HermitCraft, this is HermitCraft modded, official HermitCraft server. So I'm gonna say, welcome back to HermitPack from the HermitCraft server, alright? Good, we got that cleared out. So last episode, guys, we created these elephants. Who's the elephant on the platform? No, we created these digging sites to extract yellorium from the ground and then process it down here. Yeah, look at this. That is looking so good. I'm really proud and happy about what we did last episode. And I asked you guys about whether or not we should go with just the glass here, or if we should do the fences, or if we should do both. And by a big majority, I read through the comments, 700 freaking comments, most people seem to say that we should do both. So we're gonna do both. This dark glass could be like a protective glass, which I think is a really good idea. Guys, later this episode, what I want to do, I got a plan for today. I've crafted up a crap ton of powered spawners. We're gonna redo our spawning system, but we're gonna do it in a completely different way, which gives us a big control and a big dashboard, which you guys know I freaking love my dashboards. And I got some plans around it, also based on some comments that I got from you guys in the past. So look forward to that. That's gonna come later this episode. But first, what I want to do, and also, let's get 100 hate comments about this, but guys, if you do enjoy the series, if you want it to continue for another 50 to 100 episodes, like we've said, then please keep up the support. You guys are amazing. Keep hitting the like button if you enjoy the video. Okay, so there was a lot of discussions in the comments about the diamond blocks. A lot of people were saying that you didn't like it. So what I want to do, I want to try something here. Because we can change these for some other block types. I think it's gold, iron, and graphite. Now the only block that looks good out of them is graphite. But this is going to mean that the reactors will be slightly worse. So what I want to do, I want to check how much worse they're going to be. So let's just take this. Yeah, 19,600 RF per tick is what this guy is generating. So let's do this. Let's break this. And then I'm going to replace all the diamond blocks with the graphite stuff. This is gonna be a little bit scary. Let's see how much it is. Also, guys, I wanted to talk to you about those of you who don't watch HermitCraft, because I did speak about this quickly in a vanilla episode the other day. There's been a lot of freaking complaints on the fact that I use emotes in my videos. Like, comments have been saying, the moderator commented, what did I say about emotes? And then in the episode before that, the moderator said, hey, stop using emotes. Other comments has been like, I can't believe you've stooped this low, Iskal, you freaking idiot. Why do you use emotes? I gotta be honest with you guys. I didn't know that you guys were so boring. Come on now, emotes are fun. I only found out the other day that you could use emotes. Don't be crazy. And this, of course, this only goes to the people that complain. Don't be crazy fools now. There's nothing wrong with emotes. I know some of the big clickbait channels, there we go, by the way, that formed. I know some of the big clickbait channels uses emotes, and that it may be, I don't know if it's annoying for you guys, but I really like the way it looks. I think the emotes add something, and it doesn't add any search rank or anything. It just looks a little bit cooler. But whatever, let me know what you think down below. It's interesting to have a discussion about it. I'm all for constructive feedback, don't get me wrong. But emotes, really? Hate on emotes? I don't freaking know. Okay, so let's boost it out, boot this up again. Hopefully we're close to 19.6. I'll climb a little bit higher, please. Okay, 19,000, 19,1, please. 19,2, there we go. Okay, so 19.2. So from 19.6 to 19.2. So we lose, what is that? 400 RF per tick. That could be worth it. That could be worth that. Is, I mean, come on. Look at how much better it looks. I gotta agree. I think also there was a lot of comments about using other blocks and using fluid and deuterium in the reactors, which that is a thermal expansion thing. We don't have thermal expansion in the pack. Someone said that you could use something from Ender.io. The only liquid I know about is that, oh yeah, we have that stuff, but there is something called the end. What is it called? Hold on, liquid. It's like the permanent end or something like that. Maybe that's what you mean. Liquefied ender pearls. Oh, yeah. So this is in the pack, but we can't use this, I don't think. Oh, we can smelt it to get it. There are actually a crap ton of liquids added by Ender.io now that I look at it. Liquefied end pearl, that's what we're gonna try. This here was what I was thinking you guys meant, which is also green. Dew of the void. Now to make this, we need grains of the end and grains of piesality. And we need to mix that in a vat with nutrient distillation. What is this stuff? Okay, so that's just a sagmill ender crystal. We can do that in case we want to try this out. Hold on, dew of the void. What about this thing here? And that's a pulsating crystal. Okay. And nutrient distillation is just, it's just a mob head with water and some wort or some other disgusting stuff. Okay, so maybe we can try that as well. Let's just see here. I think per ender pearl we're gonna get 250 MB, which means that we will need 4 to make a bucket. So maybe I should put 2 in there just to just to even it out. And then we can put a bucket there and a faucet on there, and this should smelt down. Please speed up thing. Acceleration, go. Weird thing. I think it accelerates a lot of things next to me. Oh yeah, look at how quick that is. That is so OP. Okay, so let's pour this out on the bucket. Okay. Come on, do I have enough? It should just use 4. Yeah, it just used 4. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Can I pour this out? Oh, I can. Oh, it works like it does in thermal expansion. Oh, that is a good sign. Okay, so let's go in here. I guess what we have to do, let's use this reactor, and then let's just break this diamond rod right here and try and place this fluid stuff in its place. Another thing that we can do, by the way, with these reactors is that we can put a fuel rod in the center. That will give us more RF per tick, but it won't be as efficient. Now, I've taken a look. I think that's all you have to do, right? I've taken a look at the Yellorium production down there, and we have backlogged 16,000 blocks or ingots. So we can use more Yellorium. Like we're not in pain for Yellorium. Anyway, let's see if this still works. Did it form? It did form. Okay. Put it on. Oh, that seems to work. Okay. Let's see if it actually does something. Yeah, boy. Is it going to be the same as diamonds? Okay, so it's the same as diamonds. Oh, wait, it's going up. Is it going to go further? It may go a little bit more than diamonds, just a tiny amount more. I didn't know. I knew about the liquid ender, but I didn't think that the Ender.io liquid ender would work. That's pretty cool. I wonder if this dew then works. Yeah, maybe we should try that. Hold on, let me craft that up. I didn't plan this, but let me craft that up. Oh, we got it. Okay, what does this thing do? It looks exactly like a scallium, or very, very close to mutagen. No, sorry, Blaze. I pooped down in the elevator. I was scared. Anyway, let's just try this out in the. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Let's try it here as well. Yeah. So this is still 19,600. Let's break these. Freaking liquid ender just teleports you. Okay, so let's place it down. Yeah, there we go. And boom. That formed. Oh, that formed. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we could have made a proper Scallium reactor. Hold on, let's see if this works. It works. Okay. Is it gonna do anything? If it's less than 19.6, it's worse than diamonds. Oh, it looks to go up to the same. Oh, that is good. Yep, it's going up to 19.6. So it looks to be as good as diamonds, which means that we can get an upgrade from using this stuff here. And that looks like a scallium. This is good. Okay, so let's just break. I guess what I should do. Get rid of that, right? We need to put it in every source block. And then I need to get some more Dew of the Void and try it out fully without any diamond coils. Alright, so I got 4 of these Dew of the Void, whatever. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna install another reactor controller, reactor control rod. This is now gonna generate more power, because like I said, we don't have an issue with freaking Yellorite. And then just fill this up, and then we're gonna have a look at how this looks. Because this is also a bit transparent, remember? So it will look a little bit different. Let's check this out. Yeah, it forms. Okay, let's go down and start it. There was in the comments a pretty good suggestion saying you should put the reactors underground and then build fake reactors on top of them, because then you can completely design them with Scallium. That idea is really good, and I was like thinking about it, but if this works, and works, yeah, look at how little RF per tick we actually get from that extra rod. This is much more inefficient, but I don't freaking care. So 21,800, I think that means that the Dew of the Void is exactly the same as diamonds, which is a little bit better than graphite. And look at that. There we go. That is a beautiful thing. Reactor of Scallium, you're now officially using Scallium. I'm happy about this. What we're gonna do now, this is gonna be good. Let's do something else. We will come back to the Reactor Island another episode and do some more stuff there. But just to switch it up here a little bit, what I want to do, like I said, I crafted up a crap ton of powered spawners before this episode, 16 of them. And I'm going to use them to redesign our entire mob system. So down here, yeah, we have this thing now. And this is how it looks without night vision. And in here we have, I believe, a few different spawners. We have Endermen. Oh, sorry Dark Glass for destroying you. Oh, and there's even a hole in the ground there. We have, I don't even know how to see what we have. But we have Enderman, Silverfish, Pigman, Squid, and something else. What I want to do, this is going to be a bit of a project, but I want to take this entire room and dedicate it for spawning mobs. And I've got an idea for how to customize this a bit so that we will have different options to either save the mobs in case we want to use them for testing or something, or instantly kill them in case we want their drops. This is going to be good. One thing that I'm going to change, this here, I'm just gonna break. Our biofarm? Oh no, this area of the base is lagging when I break blocks. I freaking hate that. I don't understand why it does that. It's FPS lag, by the way. But yeah, this thing here, this biofarm, will take down completely. I'll move it and then we'll put this up in a better way somewhere else. Because this here, if you guys remember, has been producing for us redstone, hemp seeds, carrots, wheat, and trees. Which is good, but it looks freaking ugly. I don't like it down here. So let me clear this room out. I want to take all of this garbage down. I'll keep the pipes and the centerpiece here. And then we'll see how we're going to put this up together. Alright, so I've taken this thing down, and I'm getting some pretty cool ideas for what we're gonna change with this system. But like I said earlier, I want to have full control over things, and one thing that you guys actually taught me is that you can use these powered spawners to not only spawn things, but also to capture things. So that's what I want to try, because we need, if you guys remember, oh, let's grab some capacitors as well. Capacitors, yeah, I crafted up a bunch of these. We need to capture Endermen, because they are part of a lot of recipes in soul vials. So let's see if we can do that. I think this was the Enderman spawner. Hold on, let's just double check. Pre-configure, yeah, Enderman, there we go. So let's put that there and let's install this. And then I have a dimensional transceiver. I need to make some new freaking boots without launch, because this is so hard when you build stuff. Because I need to hold shift and space at the same time. Okay. So there we go. That's going to spawn in Enderman. Let's stop that for a second. Boom. Now what I want to do. Can I put another empty powered spawner, empty, this one here, underneath this? Seriously, Boots? You're driving me crazy. What happened there? What on earth? I didn't break that. That was weird. Hold on. What happened there? Did you guys see that? When I placed it, it just insta broke. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I think this one may be broken. Let's try and clear it. Oh, what? Is there something else there? Can I place another block there? I can. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in modded. Craziest bugs. Oh, maybe I can't place them if they're empty. Oh, okay, that could be it. So, okay, let me convert it into an enderman. Let me just capture these guys. Don't be mad at me. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Okay, there we go. Broken spawner enderman. Good stuff. And then that goes in there with an empty one. Yeah, maybe it's the fact that you can't place an empty one. I have no other explanation. I thought that you placed an empty one and then you specified what you wanted to capture, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's try this out then. So this is the enderman, yeah. So we have 2 enderman spawners here. Let's put a capacitor in. I guess we lost the capacitor when I cleared the status. Now, in here, yeah, check this out. We can do capture. And I guess since it's already configured as an enderman, it will now always capture enderman. So what I want to see, if I put these, if I power both of these now, that's always active. Let's put this to always active. Will I now get enderman in the soul vials there? Come on. Okay, they fell down. This guy did not capture it. Hold on, show range. Oh, I think it's because it doesn't have enough range. Or it's because it's full. Yeah, let's try that. What happens now? Oh, it is capturing. Okay. Okay. But it's much slower at capturing than... I don't know how big range this has, but it's kind of bugged out. That little red square. Yeah, it's much slower at capturing than this is at spawning them. Okay, so let's just try and automate this real quick. Just as a test, what I've done is I've set this top thing to push and pull. So you can both get new soul vials and send soul vials off into this dimensional transceiver. And then what I want to do here, let's see, items. Yeah, here, let's set up a new channel temporarily. I guess let's call it Enderman Capture. Like that. And let's set it to private. And then just, we're going to be sending. And receiving if we use the same channel, actually. No, let's just do send for now, because I know how that is going to work. And then on here, we'll just receive an enemy capture. And then we'll set this. Yeah, look at that. That works. Okay. Okay, so that is a way to automate it. So what I want to do for the enderman spawner, actually I didn't say that, but I want to separate all the spawners into one box. So endermen, witches, blazes, etc, 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 because I think it would look cooler. But what I want to do for the enderman is play around with this a little bit so that we can, if we want to, capture endermans. Like at any stage we can turn this on, or we can just say capture, and then I have to wire it somehow so that this turns on, and then this turns on as well. Or this could be on at all times, actually. Because it's so slow. So that if we kill the endermen, we should kill them before this managed to capture them. But I guess we have to test that out as well. Also, check this out. I've been busy. So what I did was that I spent a few hours on building this facility the way I wanted it. Because I was testing a few different styles and I couldn't get happy with anything. But check this out. Now, this is the room where we had the biofarm and the mob spawner. It looks kind of similar. I'm still using this yellow caution stuff because I remember that the last time I asked you guys if we should use it, all of you were like, yeah, dude, it looks freaking fantastic. But what I've done, I've extended the room down this way and I've closed it off. So no longer can we walk a bit behind the spawner rooms, which I think looks much better. It looks like I've unsealed or enclosed some very dangerous testing facilities, which is what I want to do. And also, check this out. In the floor, I changed up that fake scallium that we had for real scallium, which... This color is looking freaking amazing. I really like this. This is good. Also, what I've done is that I've thought a lot about how to do this. Let's turn on night vision just so we can see. These spawning chambers, I got 4 of them now. I was originally planning of having 1 per mob, but then I thought about being a little bit more efficient than that, and I'll show you in a second why I was going to have 1 per mob. I got an idea. What I want here is full control. I want to be able to walk up to a screen and press spawn Enderman, and then Enderman spawner goes on, right? In the past, we just had the spawner on, and that's a little bit bulky and also very power draining. We gotta be smart now. We don't have Torturino anymore, so we can't produce a crap ton of easy power. Saying that though, a lot of you have told me to use the solar power from environmental tech. A lot of people use that already though, so that's kind of boring. But anyway, so we can do that with 4 spawning chambers. We don't need 1 per mob. Actually, I don't even think we need more than 1, but this looks really cool. So, I've reconsidered the whole capturing of Enderman thing. We may do that later, but not today. Today we're going to focus on farming the mobs. So, here's a cool thing. We're gonna kill them using Scalda. You see, I've removed all the diamond spikes in these chambers, and like I said, yeah, we're gonna kill them using Scalda. Over here, I prepared a little bit. Crap. Did I really have to do that? Freaking non-silk touch atomic disassembler of doom. Yeah. We're going to kill them using Scalda. So what I want to do, this is going to be a little bit of a test. I want to change out the floor of these spawning chambers for Scalda. So let's first do that. People saying that it wasn't worth to trade Robit for the Rod of the Shifting Crust. Come on now, this thing is amazing. Okay, so this thing here, what it's going to do is that it's going to add a cool lighting from the bottom. Yeah, look at that. That is looking good. Okay, and then as you can see, I got a shield projector in the wall here. This is stage 2. I think what I want to do, maybe we should move this back and trick the system like we've done before. So let's place that there instead. Yeah, that's going to be good. And then what I'm going to do, let's place down some of these shield templates, which if you guys remember, we used these when we did the battleship game with Etho. Now, if you paid attention to that video, you can also damage things with these, which I did with Etho. And I believe we can get player kills. So I've tried to add, yeah, I've added something here, hostile damage. Let's try, and I've also set it to damage is done by player. Then what I want to do, let's add another one of these, say damage to, not player, to passive. Yeah, there we go. And then also player damage. That way we can kill cows and squid and whatever we want. Like that. There we go. These, this shield projector is what's going to kill the mobs for us. And then what I have is I have set it to shield and an Scalda color. Hopefully that is good. What we need to do now, I need to have a lever. Freaking levers. I never have levers when I need them. Okay, here we go. Lever, please. There we go. And then I'm going to set this to on to activate. And this is just to trick it so that I can place a block here. So now, let's form this shield using the smart wrench. Yeah, like this. But please form. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, so I got so confused here. I even restarted my game. I'm an idiot though. You right click on this thing. Check this out. There we go. Yeah, that is looking so good. Look at that. It's like a layer above this Scalda. I like that a lot. Okay, so as I said, let's try and trick this now. Let's put a lever there and let's do on to activate. Yeah, there we go. So now I need to have that lever on. Okay, so now what we can do is hide this neatly and nice, being professional, just like that. So mobs that end up in this should take damage. Let's try that out. Oh, and the way I'm gonna put the spawners down, I'll show you in a second how we're gonna control all of them. But I think what I want to have is categories. So let's say the one are end mobs, one are neutral mobs, one are nether, something like that. But for this test, I have a witch and an enderman here. Yeah, activate to do. Oh, and this is capture. Let's do spawn and active with a signal. Now, I'm going to show you how to wire this because what we want, like I said, we want a dashboard where we can control every single spawner individually, right? So we want to be able to say Enderman spawn, and by doing so we're also being a bit more clever on the power than what we were before. Please, can I stop flying weirdly with my elytra built in the suit? Okay, up here. Yeah, so I'm using a redstone conduit. And then what we do, let's see, let's disconnect it from this from this thing here, just disabled right there, and then let's just wire it like this for now, and I'm gonna need 2 levers, which I now have. That's fantastic. Okay, there's no space up here. Hold on. Let's do the test over here. We will wire this to the screen, or I will wire this to the screen, but just to demonstrate how this is done. Okay, let's do this and then have 2 blocks here with a lever on each. And then what I'm going to do is right click here and here on the redstone thing. Now you see this color thing. What we can do is have 1 to green and 1 to red. And there are 16 different channels to choose from, right? And down here, I'm going to set this here to green. So Enderman is now green. So what I should be able to do is whenever I activate this thing, we should just get Enderman. Now let's see if this works. And also let's see if they teleport away from the shields. I don't think they will. Okay, they bounce a bit on this scallium. That's hilarious. Freaking idiots. You're bathing in a scallium. Of course you're gonna die. Look at all the items though. They bounce as well. Oh, that is cool. It's like a popcorn machine. Even the XP orbs. Okay, that may not be ideal. While it's being fun, it may not be ideal. I'll see if I lower the scallium level and then maybe put like a dark glass or something, or just any glass to make sure that we don't have this, because I don't know if that will cause lag. But okay, so that works. Then what we can do in this shield projector is that we can put, yeah, look at this, looting. We can put dimensional shards in here to get a looting effect. It says insert dimensional shards for looting bonus. You guys know me. We want this to be as good as possible, so I'm gonna just max it out like that. Okay, get rid of all this garbage. Then, to pick up the items, what I'm gonna do is just the same that I did before. So I'm gonna need an item collector. Yeah, these things here. Oh, I just bit my tongue. That really hurts. Stupid tongue, don't be in the way. I think I have a cold coming up, actually, because my tongue is aching something crazy. Yeah, this is the old system, and we want to do something similar. So we need this thing here, which is the experience solidifier, taking care of the XP orbs, and then we need a chest to put this item grabber thing on. Now, as you guys remember, this thing can grab things through blocks, which is very important so that we can completely hide it. So let's try and install this. Let's shut this off for now. And then I'm just gonna, all these blocks, by the way, demonstrate where I can put spawners, right? And since this room, I don't know if I said, this room is 11 by 11, so that it can host all the extra spawners, and they will still not lose efficiency. But okay. So let's do something like this. Let's have our chest down here, the item thing there. And then what we can do is set Y to, yeah, let's keep that maybe even at 6. And then we need to increase, well, 5. That should be an 11 by 11. And then it should go up a few levels. I think that's good if the items bounce. Otherwise, I like to limit these so that they are precisely where the items land. So let's try that. Also, what we gotta do is the solidifier. I wonder if we could place it like that. But I wonder how big of an area this picks up in. That's going to be important. Otherwise, we have to add a few of them. Okay, Magnet, please, I don't need you right now. Shut off. Get rid of all this garbage for now. Okay, and then let's try and fill this up. The block placement of doom. Let's try and fill this up. This will now pick up items through there. Yeah, there we go. Very good. Okay, so now let's do this again. Let's run a test again. Like I said, the bouncing may be a problem here, so we may have to rethink that. But that is looking pretty good. I like it. Okay, let me go up and activate it. Enderman, freaking bounce in Scallium. Stupid idiots. They don't, it doesn't look like they can teleport, which is also what someone said to me. Oh, and yeah, the XP was all the way in the corner there, but still got picked up. Yeah, that is looking good. Maybe then we keep this Scallion, because I kind of like the bouncing of the mobs whilst they die. Stupid idiots. Okay, so all we gotta do to install this to a dashboard over there is we need the redstone receivers from RF tools. Yeah, these things here. And then we also need the buttons, the redstone redstone module. Is it this? Yeah, we need this thing as well. And then we need the redstone button. I think it's called. Yeah, this thing here. Okay, so let's craft up a crap ton of those, and let's just wire up one of these channels together, and then I'll do the rest off camera. But just to show you and remind you how this works. I get a lot of questions of how to set these screens up, and it's actually pretty straightforward. Okay, so instead of the lever, let's put the redstone receiver there, facing into that. Okay, and then what we got to do is take the redstone button, this thing here, button module, and right click. There we go. Copy channel 3 to button module. I don't know why that is channel 3 though. That may be bad. Can I reset it? Is channel 3 feels like something we're using already on this server. Please don't turn off someone else's base now. Okay, we'll try it out. And also I'm gonna take this thing and set it to the same channel. This thing here, the redstone module, will let us read what signal if it's on or off. Okay, I'm also gonna need temporarily to hook up a screen detector. Yeah, this thing here, or screen controller. And let's just grab some wireless power because we can. For now, for this screen, I'm gonna put this up nicer in a minute. Let's do that and then do channel 5. That's fine, and then just scan. There we go. Okay, so screen, please. There we go. On this screen, we're gonna simply do, we install the button that we have, and then we set it to toggle, which makes it into a lever. And then we can do something like Enderman, and then on, or toggle. Yeah, toggle is what I've called it before. Oh, label alignment. Oh, this is new. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that hasn't been there before. That's a good change. Okay, toggle is too big, but whatever. And then what we do is also install the redstone module, which will give it so that this here is Enderman status. Or I just call it status, I think. So we keep it underneath the button and then call it status. We may not be able to fit all of these things actually, but we'll see how we do. And then yes is on, and no is off. And then we'll do something like a green color here and a red color here, just to keep it consistent. And again, we can set the label. That's pretty cool. What is this block thing? Not set. That's something new. I don't know what that is. If you have any idea, then let me know. Oh, and we can't change. Oh, I would have liked to change the answer, not the label. But anyway, that will do the trick. Maybe we can even do, if I add spaces there. No, that doesn't matter. Okay, so now if I press toggle, that turns on. That's how we had it before. But the difference is we can control spawners individually, which is going to be freaking huge. Okay, there we go. I've hooked these up to the redstone control. And the mobs that I'm spawning currently, or that we have currently, are witches, endermen, slime, and pigmen. Now, I've taken an executive decision. What we're gonna do to fit all the mobs in here is that we're gonna use several different screens from RF tools, and then we're just gonna switch them over to be transparent, like this one here. That way, you won't actually be able to tell that it's 3 different screens. And I also got another thing to put on top here. I'll show you that in a second. But I've decided as well, let's use these 2 testing facilities in the beginning here as Scallion poppers. These are where we kill the mobs. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is in another episode we'll use these 2 up here as capturing cells, and I'll build a smart contraption to capture the mobs. I'm not sure if I want to use the Ender.io version or if we should create our own using a mechanical user. We'll freaking see. But check this out. I did some photoshopping. Let's put up 3 screens here. Yeah, okay, just like that. And then this here image link, if you want to use it yourself. There we go. Oh, that is looking so cool. There we go. Yeah, that is looking good. the mob popper is scalifying mobs since 1985. That is beautiful. I like it. We could illuminate. I want to kind of illuminate it. Yeah, look at that. It looks much better with the night vision. Okay. Can we install a glowstone, painted glowstone behind there? I did these anti-blocks. I tried to find a very black block, and I think the most black that we can get is are the anti-blocks, because apparently flat colored blocks changed. Check this out. If I search for black, I made one of these. Yeah, this here is the blackest you'll get with flat colored blocks. I think that's a change. I think they went, there was blacker before. But anyway, let's try this instead. So if we grab a glowstone, I guess we'll just make a new one. Chisel recipe, get out of here. And then if we go into the painter, which is this thing here, we'll put this here. No, this, there, I think. And then the anti-block. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's make 9 of those. Or 33. I got a bit impatient, so I used the acceleration wand. Okay, so hopefully these will illuminate it. So as you can see at the moment, it's very dark. So let's see if we exchange these back here. These have a weird like border. It's a multi-block, but that should work. Oh, that looks very strange. They don't even have the border when illuminated. Yeah, look at that. That little black border disappears, which is actually a good thing. Let's see how this looks then. So cover that up and then cover this up. There we go. Boom, boom. Okay, so now the background looks a little bit too gray. That freaking sucks, but I don't think we can do much about it. I like the fact that the mob popper is much more bright now. Maybe we could change these out actually, because these screens are transparent, so light will go through them, which is good. And then let's put the black anti-block back here. Yeah, okay, they even form... Oh, we get that weird illuminated thing there. Yeah, check this out. We get that down circle. That may look better though. I'm not sure. What we also could do, I suppose. Yeah, let's just try one more thing here. I suppose we could put the glowstone up at top. Let's put these back and then let's put the glowstone there. Is that going to illuminate it? I can't tell. Hold on. This is tough. No, that doesn't work. The light doesn't shine there. Okay. That sucks. Maybe we'll just have to have a lamp in front of that. Yeah, let's try and use one of these from Ender.io. We've used these before. I guess we'll just pop it there. Oh, that... Oh, crap. Did you guys see that? Before the light updated on the blocks. That looked perfect. Oh, that sucks. But it's better than not having it illuminated. And unfortunately, these are a bit small. We could change these to be 2 wide or 2 by 2 instead. Then it would... No, we can't, because then we can't fit anything there. I'm freaking stupid. So they'll have to be that small, unfortunately. I guess we could change them to large. What happens if we... Oh, no, they don't even have a large thing. No, I kind of like that. I like the sign, the mob popper and the little zombie escal. That looks good. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today. I have to go to bed. It's so freaking late and I need to go to work in a few hours. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, for hitting the like button, for suggesting things and helping me out. The reactors with the scallium in them. That's freaking genius, or whatever it was called, the dough of the void, or whatever. That looks so good. Let's just fly over there. Oh, it's nighttime and it's raining. Which, get out of my face. I'm gonna fill all of them, but yeah, look at that. Looks a little bit worse now that the scallium is rendering, but that, that the yellorite is rendering. But it also looks kind of cool because it looks like it's lit up. I like it. Thank you guys so much for your continued love and support. I love you so much. If you did enjoy the video, like I said, don't forget to hit the like button and write something nice down below. And I shall see you in the next episode.